Hello everyone, welcome to my 10th lesson in iPhone development. Today we'll be talking about delegates. You might have heard a lot about these using this delegate, that delegate, but what actually a delegate is? A delegate is an object that usually reacts to some, say, event in another object. Say like you have a UI text field and you're trying to type something and a keyboard pops up or something happens. So who takes care of all these different activities? Who reacts to all these events? These are delegates. They are already delegates written for us. Your delegates are nothing but just protocols. They are just definitions which react to a particular event. You can write your own protocols or you can just use something that is available. Today we'll be looking at two of them. We'll look at UITextFieldDelegates and UIAlertViewDelegate. Let's go into and see what they really are. So let's make a new project. Let's call it view based and let's say delegate. Create. So every time a project is created, there is something called as, say for this delegate project, there's delegate AppDelegate. And you've seen that for everything there's AppDelegate files. What are these? These are the application delegate files. So every time an application opens up, this delegate is called. So that's why these are called AppDelegate, application delegate. And this is the first function that is called. This is what we are familiar with. We knew this happens in the background, but we never knew why it happened. So now we know that because it's delegates. So now let's go ahead and this is the basic interface or basic class definition. Where do we specify the delegates? We specify the delegates just after the inheritance. This at the rate inheritance is for classes. This is the name of the class, and this is the parent class for this class where it's inheriting from. And after that, what we give is, say if I want to give text field delegate, so I say text field delegate. If I want to give UIAlertViewDelegate, so as we know that in Objective-C it's only single inheritance. There's no multiple inheritance, but you can have multiple delegate references, multiple protocols. You can make your own protocol, which we'll be doing in later chapters, and we'll see how it's done. And for now we'll just look at two delegates, UITextFieldDelegates and UIAlertViewDelegate. There are a bunch of different delegate files we'll look at, but for now let's continue with this. So for this the first thing we need is a UI text fields to which this delegate will respond to the events of the text field. So let's see, go ahead and drag and drop a UI text field. We'll do the same thing that we did in our UI text field hello world application. So a text field, we had a button which we pressed go and it displayed the name below it. So let's go ahead and increase this, and then we did is went here .h file and said UI text field. It's IB outlet, so I need to say IB outlet UI text field star text field, and the next one was B outlet UI button star button and B outlet UI label star LBL. So with these things, and then there was a IB action. Button clicked. So we have this. Let's implement this function here. And what do we do here? We say label.text equal to ns string. We have to format a string. We make format of a string. So say ns string with format percentage @ for the object, and that's text field dot text. And we also want to make format say hello comma the name entered in the text field. And we also need to get rid of the keyboard, so I'll just say resign first responder. So we have that, have this. Now let's go ahead and make the connections. So we go to the connection tab, join the button, join the label, join the text field, and join the action. Touch up inside. Let's make it empty. So run the application. We have not yet done anything with the delegate. This is just what we did in our first Hello World application, advanced Hello World application. So let's see how it shows up. The simulator opens up, it draws the window, the application is launched. So the AppDelegate file is called because it responds to the application's opening. It runs the view did load, application did finish launch, and then I say Sam. Go hello Sam. So it works fine. But what I want to do is I don't want the go button. I want as soon as you press return, it should do that instead of go button. So let's get rid of the go button. Now I get rid of the go button. That's good. So what does that mean? If we got rid of go button, we don't need the IB outlet UI button. We don't need the action, because if there's no button, there's no action. So let me just comment this because we might need that code. So who takes care of this now? Who takes care of responding to the return button? So I said return button, right? So I'll go to the UI text field, has a delegate. Who is the delegate? It's current. Where is the delegate implemented? In the file owner, which is here, right? Which says UITextFieldDelegate. So it works here. So what are the delegate methods? Let's right click on it and say jump to definition. If you jump to definition, you see that it's a protocol returned by Apple in this UITextFieldDelegate in this UITextfield.h file, and it has some functions below it, and all of them are optional. You can look at them, what they do. Let's go through them. Text field should begin editing. This is when the text field starts editing. Text field did begin editing when the text field, when you try to type something. Text field should end editing. So there are a bunch of them, and it has some description over here. You can also look at documentation. The one that we're interested in right now is this one, text field should return. If you see the description here, it says called when return key is pressed. So since we need that, I'll just copy that and I will paste it at the bottom. And if you see, there's a return type bool, so I'll just say return yes, so that, and then what do I need to do? I need to do these tasks when its return is clicked. So I have a colon here. Let's change that. You need a semicolon. If I run it, now we'll not see the button. There is no button right now. So what happens? Vivian, say return hello Vivian. So how did it work? As soon as I click the return button, this method here got called. So that's why it kind of stopped here and did this thing. So the text field already knows that who is delegate is this class and where is implemented. So there should be a function here. So when I click returns, it stops over here. I can go through it, run it, and there we go. That's how it works. And let's look at alert views. So as also when you enter a name, it also says is your name Vivian. So if I want that, or is your name whatever, UI alert view star alert view equal to UI alert view allocate. As soon as I write init, see the normal initialization methods come in, and also init with title. Now this is what shows up in the alert. So I'll say hello, message is say a string with format @ something comma something comma something is text field dot text. So this becomes is your name %, which is text field delegate. Where's the delegate? We'll say for now there's no delegate. Cancel button title. This is the cancel button title. Yes, other button titles, you can have other button titles, but I'll keep nothing right now. So if I run this will not run because I have not yet used it. So say alert view show. This will do it. This will just show the alert view. That's how alert views works. Okay, so when I click my name here, turn, so is your name Vivian? Say yes. So there's only one button which is cancel, but I've said yes. But if I want multiple buttons, so I say yes, and then I want one more button. And if you saw here titles, it can take other buttons. So I just say the rate no. Go at the end of it, close it. We go there. Run it. So there should be two buttons right now. Yes and no. Nothing happens. Same thing happens no matter what you click over there. Yes or no. Nothing. There's no difference. Now we need to have different things happen when you click one of these. So I'll say let's remove this first. So nothing. It doesn't show the it should print the label. So it just shows the pop-up, and I say delegate is. It just shows the alert view self because we have already implemented the delegate in .h UIAlertViewDelegate. I go here and I need some delegate methods from here, from this guy. So I just right click, jump to definition, UIAlertViewDelegate, alert view, click button at index. So this is what we need. Which button was clicked? This is the function that tells you which button was clicked, and you can do whatever you want after this. So alert view cancel, if alert view was cancelled, will present alert view. So when it did present alert view, all these different functions over there. Let's use the only one that we want right now, this one, and alert view clicked at index. So the first button is index 0 and the second button is index 1. So what we would do is if, or we can just say switch, there is something called as button index that is passed in this function. I can just use that. Button index is 0, then do this. If button index is 1, then do this. So that's what we have. If it's 0, 0 is yes. So if the user presses yes, then we can just print these things over there. If he presses no, then we'll say, instead of saying this, we'll say enter your name again, and we'll say text field dot text equal to empty string. So let's run it. Say Vivian, turn, is your name Vivian? I say yes, so it prints it. Vivian, return. If I say is your name Vivian, no, enter your name again. So turn, is your name Vivian? Yes. Okay, there we go. That's how delegates work. We'll be working with a lot more delegates, especially in table views and pickers. So stay tuned for those. Subscribe to my channel so I can make more videos, and also give thumbs up. That's always helpful. Thank you very much. See you soon.